Hi, everybody. I'm guessing that phone is Sharon, so we'll let her get rounded up and in here maybe. Sharon's on the road today. And handy Zoom tip, if you need to unmute while you're using a phone, you dial *6. Okay, now she's unmuted, but I still don't hear her. Maybe it's me. Can everybody hear me? Oh, okay. Well, her box is turned green, but we're still not hearing anything as far as I know. Should we just charge forth with reckless abandon?
Go for it.
Sure, okay. We'll just kind of I did hear some like tapping from your end, Sharon, so maybe there's progress. I'll put the agenda in the chat. We'll start there. There's not a lot on it. As Sharon said in the email, this might be a short meeting. But welcome everybody. This is a much larger turnout than I think I expected on the day before a holiday. So yeah, just to burn through this agenda real fast. There is a new director sig on July 12th, which is next Friday, right? That's yeah. So 10 a.m. there's a registration for that. I believe they have Tiffany Henschel coming in to talk about the changes to exempt versus non-exempt status, which is an important change for you guys because it's changing like the salary test. So you have to have a higher salary to be considered exempt, and that lady will explain it way better than I can, so I'm going to stop there. If you're interested, you can register. There's a link in the agenda, and I can put that in the chat as well. I do not know if it'll be recorded. I guess the link is just to our calendar. You can register on our calendar, and we'll find out if it's going to be recorded or not, and April can follow up on that. The next thing on our list here is the annual meeting reminder. So annual meeting is in September this year. That's the one where you need to have a representative to get your allocation. So you can vote on our budget and all that good stuff. So things changed. It used to be in June. Now it's in September. So we wanted to make sure that you were reminded of that. More information to come on that.
Do we know where it's going to be at in Chanute?
Yep. So I believe they've got the location behind the hospital nailed down. The SEK Impact Center is what it's called. I don't know that there'll be more information on that. I don't know. I don't think you can just Google it, but it's back behind the hospital. And they did academic in-service there. So the facility is nice and should be what we need. And then keeping it legal is in August. Oh, Sharon, no. No, still don't hear anything. I just see the green
Yeah.
light lighting up. Whoa, wait.
Okay, wait. Can you hear me?
I can hear you
me
now.
now?
You fixed it.
Woohoo! And I found a parking rest area thing, so I'm safe too.
That's good.
I'm not, driving 75 miles per hour, speeding down the highway. I've been listening. You've been doing a great job. Yes, the SEK Impact Center is also like their orthopedic medicine center, and it's in a new building behind the hospital, between the hospital and there's a school. So I'd say Google it, but I don't think it's on Google Maps yet.
I put a link in the chat to their website. At least you can sort of see what the space looks like. And I'm sure their address is on there somewhere, maybe kind of a blank website.
And it curves around when you get off of that road, just south of the hospital. It curves around, so you think you're not going the right way, but go ahead and take that road to the back of the building is the parking.
Yeah, there's like a really long driveway to get back up to it. We might try to make signs or have a giant, flag or something. We'll figure out something. Jason, what else was on the agenda?
Keeping it legal was the only other thing we had on the agenda, which is in August.
And I think the sign up is already on the calendar.
Doesn't look like it. We do have the exempt versus non-exempt on the calendar page right now. Keeping it legal is August 15th at 2 p.m.
Okay,
on
so it'll
Zoom.
come up on the calendar July. It'll come up in July. So.
Yep.
Okay. I wanted to say, please be patient with us after April leaves. It'll be back down to me for general consulting. Tammy will still be available to help with youth services consulting, and I'll throw Jason and Darren in there as we can to make sure that we get your questions answered. Well, I will do my very, very best, and I appreciate your grace.
Ooh, I could be like that guy with the sign. As long as it's not hot and I melt.
Yeah, I'm gonna melt. What did I want to say about allocation? Oh yeah, annual meeting. Did you already say it?
I blazed past it, but please reinforce it because I'm sure I didn't say the right thing.
No, I'm sure you did. So the last 2 years, you guys had 2 options or 2 opportunities for the annual meeting allocation. But this year it is just the September 6th meeting to get your allocation beyond base percentage. Because remember last year we made a change to the bylaws that allowed us to have just a single annual meeting. So I need, please, we need a majority of our board, and our board is 114 people because it's a representative from every member library plus our county appointees, who are one for each county. So I need whatever half of 114 plus 1 is, which I think is around 58 or so. So as part of the RSVP, I'm going to ask you to identify who your voter is going to be. We have a roll call ready for Madam Secretary to call your names when we go through and do the vote for the revenue neutral rate hearing, and then also for the budget. And I think the rest of the annual meeting agenda will just be changes that I want to make to the allocation criteria And there was a couple other little things that I want to announce. So it'll be a good, well, and the speaker's going to be fabulous. So I think it'll be really interesting for everybody to come for the keynote, stay for the annual meeting, and then we're going to have the breakout sessions. So it should be a good day of learning, and it's a really interesting and new location. Thank you. Anything else? Round robin? Or we can have the shortest forum ever.
I just want to, this is Darren, just want to let you guys all know that I sent one email related to the Adopt grant, and it's something that we're going to try to apply for as a system, but I also want you to share that with your communities, because if you look at the grants that were awarded in the first round, there's a few things that you guys could use for your community, especially it could be related to laptops for the students or children in your school district. So you might want to talk to your school districts there, and you guys can be partners with the program. But as soon as I talk to Sharon a little bit more and to the other consultants, I'll give you an idea of some of the things that we're looking for on that. And then there's also the doc grant that we're going to be trying to see if we can get some makerspace stuff that we can put at different libraries. And if you're the larger libraries, if you're interested in possibly maybe hosting one of the bigger items for like for the rotation, so and then we can move it to smaller libraries, let me know if that interests you. I'll probably send an email specific on that, but I just want to I'm over here at Kincaid Library. So Kincaid, what are you guys going to say? Oh, we got one over there too. Okay. This is a bustling place today. That's all I got.
Okay, do we have any other, my consultant, Cindy, did I hear you?
Oh, you didn't hear me, but you must be reading my mind. I wanted to thank all those who came to visit the Quiet Room on Innovation Day. That was fun. I also want to reach out again and let everybody know that I can come out and do board training. I I went to Eureka last Friday, and then after the board training, I went to the care facility there and spoke with the activity director, and then a patron of the Kansas Talking Books program who needed some help. I'm trying to access Audio Reader for an individual who's blind, having a terrible time, even though there's 5 ways to access it. None are working. So I've got the radio, or the little unit radio coming, and I'll be going to her house to try to figure out why it's not working. It may be because it's a metal roof. But anyway, I just tell you this to illustrate the fact that I'm happy to come to your location to help out anybody that needs it. And otherwise, business as usual.
Awesome. Jason, do you have anything?
Sure. Let's see. So August is soul crushing, as you all know. It's coming. We have an upgrade coming up. So that's largely, we also have a users group coming up on August 2nd. So largely we'll be talking about the upgrade there. I do have a survey almost completed to get your feedback on users groups meetings in the future. So things like we talked about at the last one, things about like timing, location, format, that sort of thing. I want to gather feedback so we can talk about that at the August meeting as well. So meeting, upgrade, then I'll be gone for a week. We've also got Eureka and Fort Scott Community College are coming up on August 12th, joining the consortium. Yay, welcome. Yay, Connie, good here. So we'll be out doing training at Eureka on the 9th. A big group of the staff will be, and we're sort of scattering Fort Scott Community College's training out throughout this month. So we'll be in and out for that as well. And then like I said, I'll be out a week in the middle of August for conference, and then at the end of September again for another conference. But still, just email me, reach out if you have questions, problems, etc. Also, if you have topics for the users group, let me know. I'll try and get that survey out and the registration open for the August users group next week. As a reminder, we aren't doing training beforehand for this one because of all the soul crushingness I just went through. So it will be a meeting from 10 to noon, Zoom only on August 2nd, and I'll get all that out in the email with the registration links and whatnot. And that's enough for me, I think.
Okay. And I don't know who else is there. So are there any of the other consultants available to talk? I don't think so. I think Tammy's in California and
Brenda's here.
Brenda, go
Thanks.
for it.
Thanks for outing me, Jason. I don't really have anything. You all remember the courier won't be running tomorrow or Friday. So Monday will be the first day back for the courier. Hopefully we get lots of stuff that's been moving around. Beyond that, and what Jason mentioned with training, I'll be out doing some of that training. So, but you can always email and call and we'll get a hold of you and get back with you. Don't blow up your fingers. That's it.
And give your dog Xanax. Do we have round robin from any of our members?
I have a question. And I already asked it in chat, but the webinar on next Friday, will it be recorded?
Is that the exemption one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know that she told us we couldn't. It might have to be like password protected rather than just one that is out on our website because it's legal matters. But we'll record it, and if you guys need the recording, we can share it out that way.
Fabulous. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
Andrea has her hand up.
Well, can't stand crickets there. So summer reading here has gone really good. I think we had our circ was up for June, like 500 from last year. So that was good. We've been kind of dragging on that this year. And we've had lots of fun activities. Charlotte did a mouse and the motorcycle book discussion, and complete with room service coming in the middle of the event and all kinds of fun stuff. They got motorcycles out of the deal, and so it sounded like they had a really good time with that. So I just hope everybody else's summer reading is going well. And other than that, things are just trucking along, I guess. But
Congratulations on that cert. That's awesome.
it'll probably tank in August, and it'll take all that 500 away from, so,
Well, you and Jason can just go be, pessimistic together. Oh, that's good. I'll send gummy bears to everybody. Keep your spirits up. I don't really have anything else, but my mind's kind of already on vacation.
I will say, those of you that pay attention to Cam Libel, I've been asking like 6,000 questions lately. And one of them was about hoopla and the cost, you know, what they did and stuff. And so I did send out a letter to all of my, well, actually I emailed a letter to all my people that use hoopla, you know, asking them, explaining to them how much it costs and that, you know, we couldn't maintain that, and encouraging them to use the other options, Libby, and because we have Sunflower and the state library. And, you know, if they'd like to make us a lovely donation, that would be great. And so far I've got $40 in donations. So woo us. But I did have a few people right after that did call or come in asking for help signing up for Libby. So maybe we'll see. Maybe at least I made it. Most people are unaware that it costs that much. And so sometimes when you tell them, they're like, oh my gosh. So I think just putting it out there, how much it actually does cost to be able to keep it is important. So.
And I think that's a really good idea. And I'm happy to hear that you've got Sunflower. And that was the other announcement I was going to make at annual meeting, is about the I call it the a digital resources grant, I think is what I'm going to call it. But that agnostic grant that, you know, if you are a library that loves hoopla and that's what you want to maintain, then that's what will help you support. But you have other options. And I don't want to dictate to you what digital resources are best for your community. Anybody else got anything? If not, I know everybody's going to try to leave early today. Have a good holiday. Anything in chat, Jason?
No, nothing other than that great suggestion from Andrew here about me standing out in the sun with a sign.
Okay. All right, then. I'm going to call this meeting to adjournment. And we will record it and get it out there for posterity. And I wish everybody a happy and safe 4th of July.
You too, Sharon. Drive safe.
I will.
Yeah, watch out for the crazies.
They're everywhere.
It's not been too bad. It really hasn't been too bad. Yeah. Granted, I'm on this side of St. Louis, so my word.
Yeah.
All right. I will see you guys on Wednesday.
Okay,
Okay.
everybody be safe.
Okay. Bye.
Thanks everybody for coming.